Boom. Morrowind. Alright, we'll go north.
Did you hear that someone actually escaped from the lightless oubliette?
That's good coffee.
I can't believe Lord Vivek wouldn't see worshippers today.
He's a living god. I'm sure he was just busy. We should have waited longer.
Chocolates. Minus espresso chocolates. Aha. This is cool. Oh. Extra pop. Drop beetles. Or beetles drop stuff. Awesome. Nariel is watching me. It's a miracle. A miracle, I tell you. Hello, Nariel. You crazy bastard. Here. Huh. A mini village. Must be what Caldera becomes. Some baddies. Yeah, that shroom beetle didn't know what was up. How dare you? That's a cool mushroom. There's a boss. People farming a boss? Big Nick sound? No one here. Lore book. Absolutely take the rubbing. Okay. Still not 100%. Trying to feel better, but everyone in the house is fucking sick. So, oh my god. So, are you serious? It's just me. Oh, hold on a second. Use the stone here? Or...
This place is fascinating. I wonder how long it's lain undisturbed.
It could be years, decades even.
I'd hoped to find more Dwemer relics, but I suppose the view is inspiring.
It certainly is.
Flatterer. You can see this view anywhere now, can't you?
And yet I never grow tired of looking.
Speaking of looking, we should start viewing larger homes.
What's wrong with our current home?
It's rather small, isn't it?
It's cozy. Just enough room for you and me.
And you don't see how that could become a problem?
No?
Well, you've done a lot more than look since we married, dear.
At houses? Wait. Bravora? You're pregnant?
That happens when one enjoys the view, doesn't it?
That's wonderful! I'm going to be a father!
Yes, dear. Yes, you are.
We need a new house with a real kitchen and a second bedroom. Perhaps even 3 bedrooms?
One step at a time, dear.
Sad. It's a sad story of love and loss and mad kids. I'm trying to relive this guy's memories because his kids hate him. Because their mother died, and he was busy working with a Talvani mage. Just sad. Just bad. Sad. I'm curious. Did this volume... Yo. Oh, the volume is the same. Okay. Just for my headset. That's what I thought, but I just want to make sure. Shroom beetle. They sometimes drop mushrooms. I get my ass kicked, I think. doing. Come on. Oh my god. Bears. We did it. We did it! Lightning. Elite. Lit? Elite. Fucking I love coffee.
Open your eyes. Please, open your eyes.
Are they gone?
Yes. You fought them off.
Oh, good. Dying for nothing would have been embarrassing.
You're not going to die. I won't allow it.
That's ambitious of you.
I can mend more than a scraped knee. You'll see. Just don't move.
That feels better.
I told you. You're still bleeding. Just a little more.
Keelan,
I can save you. I will save you.
take care of the children. For me. Promise.
We'll take care of them together.
Promise me.
I will, I promise. But keep your eyes open.
I wish I could.
Bravora!
You've made these years so wonderful.
Bravora! Bravora!
That's fucking sad. Holy fuck. Be a waterfall here, I thought. Fucking sad as shit. Shit fuck, holy fuck. It's too sad. The saddest pandas.
I haven't eaten in so long.
Your wife signed a contract, Gilan. She did not complete it.
But she died.
And now the crystals she was to procure for me have been acquired by my rival.
I've lost the mother of my children.
Your failings are not my problem.
We don't have enough money to pay you back.
Then we will sell your house.
We can't do that. Master, please. My children.
May purchase their own dwelling with their own money.
Neri's only just turned 8. And Mills...
You would offer an alternative?
What can I offer you?
I understand you have some aptitude for magic. You will serve me.
But my children...
Will remain in your home so long as you do not violate our contract.
But who will raise them? When will I see them?
You will see them when I don't need you. Or would you rather see them in the street?
No, of course not. Thank you, Master Drenham. I will serve you.
You sign your contract today.
Wow. Wow.
I'm down on my luck. Help me out?
I'd help you if I could, but the game doesn't give me an option. That texture popping though.
Were you able to recover my memories? It's important they understand. No, no, thank you. You've recovered everything I need to explain. Well, to talk with my children. I'm not sure my heart can endure any more of this. It feels like losing her all over again. Please, would you do this old man one last favor? Ask my children to come visit me? I feel like I can finally leave them with the answers I've never been able to provide. Tell Neria we need to talk about her mother. As for Mills, if he hesitates, tell him it's about the estate, his inheritance. Neria works at the stables. She's always been good with guar, something she inherited from her mother. Mills will likely be fishing on the canal for dinner. He's always kept them both fed. I'm so proud of both of them. I wish they understood.
Get me all teary up. No. Fucking sad. Not crying.
What is it?
Not crying. Just sad. Maybe I'm crying a little. But this is sad shit. I know. This expansion's so fucking well written. The Xbox can barely handle it though. It's a shame I don't have the Scorpio now.
Oh, you've returned to bother me again. I have nothing to say to that man. What is it about I don't want to talk about my father that you can't understand? I don't want his money any more than I want his apologies. Does that man really think he can buy me off after ignoring me my entire life? Leave me alone. If father needs someone to listen to his excuses, ask Neria to do it. You just don't give up, do you? Fine. I'll endure another few moments with my absentee father. For her. Just let me set aside the fish I've caught today first.
What?
Ugh. Fucking game. This fucking game. I mean, the game is really well written if you want to listen, but like this expansion is primo. Okay. I wanted to talk to you, lady.
Back again? Father hasn't been an undue burden to you, I hope. My mother? Father rarely mentions her. I can tell how painful it is for him to recall her, even after all these years. I was young when she passed, but my memories are pleasant. Did he say what this is about? What did he have you doing? How odd. Father always was dabbling in magic. Often it seemed like he had time for little else, though I know he did it to take care of us. Still, I'd better check up on him. I imagine Mills wants nothing to do with this. I'll ensure he joins us. No one persuades Mills to do anything. I'm quite impressed. That will certainly save me a trip. I suppose I should head home straight away.
Yeah, you sweep that floor. Kind of bugs me that the stable masters only sell the horses, not the guars. A little immersion breaking, but you know. Blitzstrider. Oh, I need to buy the soundtrack. I also need to do a D&D game set in Vvardenfell, make an Elder Scrolls RPG. I would fucking love that shit. Okay, how many ambrosias do I have? Yeah, man.
Master went upstairs to rest. He did not wish to be disturbed until you arrived.
Let's go, Mills. He's still your father.
He has an odd way of showing it.
Father? Mills has come to visit.
As is around.
Father? Father! Oh, Father. I suppose you are with Mother at last.
Couldn't resist disappointing me one last time. Good riddance.
If only I'd come sooner. Thank you.
I don't know when I
knew
would
this
said
was
it. I'd
coming.
probably said it after the
Doesn't
events of
make it
Elder
any easier
Scrolls
to
3.
bear. My father was a good man, even if Mills never got to see it. Why was he so obsessed with that stone? You said he had you store his memories inside it? I'm almost afraid to do so. What couldn't he just say to us all this time? Still, these were his last wishes. Thank you for making that possible.
What? A ghost?
Naria. Mills. I so regret not being there as you grew up. What I could never tell you is why my life was not my own.
Shh, Mills. I think this is a memory.
Soon, I'll be able to share the truth with you. To share everything with you. Thanks to the efforts of this kind traveler, I have archived my memories on this stone. I hope one day you will find it in your hearts to forgive me, and find the father and mother you never had. Here, I love you. I have always loved you. You've both made me so proud.
Father.
Why? Why couldn't you just fade away like you always do? Why couldn't you just let me forget you?
Because it's not just about him, Mills, or you. It's about all of us. Our family, together at last. It must have been so hard on Father, to have to leave us so often, to keep silent while we grew cold and distant, even when he was here. It might seem odd, but I feel hopeful. Father and Mother are finally with us. Their memories will live on.
I thought I knew my father. I always thought he hated me, and that's why he was never around. I came to terms with that long ago. I had a father, and I hated him. Now he's gone. How am I supposed to face what's in that stone, knowing I was wrong?
Sad fucking shit. Jesus fuck. So, your dad didn't really pay me a lot, so I'm just gonna take that. Yeah. Is that cool? Yeah, I'm gonna... Do. Get some air in here. Fuck, that was sad. Jesus. Fuck. Wow. Has a MMO ever made you tear up? Damn, son. Fucking quality right there. Okay. think I gotta go find... Yeah, swamp. Let's do it through the south.
Even if you hadn't destroyed those shipments, I'm sure the Tribunal would have stopped the plague before it reached.
Done these rubbings, right? Cool. Huh. Yeah, see, the one thing is that, like, all the ancestral tombs from the original game, a lot of them are inaccessible, so that's why they did the rubbings. You know, which is kind of fair, considering that, like, you can't take a full game and convert it to an MMO expansion, piece by piece. It's unrealistic. Well, I definitely feel like I'm on fucking Vvardenfell. It's just a bit greener. That's so crazy. Gotta check my champion tree, cause like... Ah, see? That's what it is. Hey, Rusula. Fuck. Gathering at faster speeds is really cool, actually. Droog! A left. That's a cliff racer. Do they attack you? Oh my fucking god. Well, meta here. The Tribunal. Every time, man. What the fuck? Fucking Jesus. The nightmares of Morrowind. What the hell? Tyler, every time I hear Cliff Racer, I'm like looking up. They never come down. I'm like, oh. Yeah, it's bad. She tried. Yeah. She didn't like the aftertaste. I was like, it's probably not good. She ate it. She's like, yep. Yeah. Pirate, stop spamming the fucking shit. Oh, is this a village? Oh, this could be, Halad Ode, or whatever. I mean, I have a guide with a map and stuff, but I don't want to waste that. Are you guys trying to jump me? Come on. I guess I need to look at the right place. Oh, there she is.
Stupid war claws. Now I know how a mouse feels. By the three! You really shouldn't sneak up on a person like that. If you're working with those mercenaries, I assure you, you won't take me without a fight. Oh, right. Now you mentioned something about that. Look, I can't wait to hear what you learned, but the swamp is crawling with mercenaries. There's a cave to the northeast. We can talk there. Unfortunately, there's a mob of those beast people between here and the cave. I was going to try and sneak past them, but every time I get too close, I think one of them catches my scent. You're going to tackle that mob of fur and claws? I'm impressed. Meet me at the cave when you're finished. I think we have a lot to talk about. Oh, and try not to get killed. I really want to know what you came all this way to tell me. Meet me in the cave to the north when you finish with the mercenaries.
I can smell the dark elf kitten. Looks like we're the first ones here.
Let's flay this outsider!
Oh, I didn't see you there. is a cave in here. Alapi Cave. I don't remember that from the original. I got my new Morrowind poster. Let me see it.
What do you think of my luxurious accommodations? It's got dirt and rock, fungus and a poultry fire, all the comforts of home. Anyway, you said you had information about my brother, Oran. What did you find out? No, that can't be right. Oran's honorable and noble. He's a model soldier. What could he have possibly done to warrant being banished? What? My brother has always been interested in the Ashlanders. Even showed them a kindness the rest of the house doesn't approve of. But for him to kill someone, especially one of his own soldiers, something terrible must have happened. I know the tribe that Oran liked to help, brought them supplies and such. He'd go and visit their camp whenever our father wasn't paying attention. Will you go with me to talk to them? Wait, someone's coming.
She can handle herself just fine, hero. Vea, grab your things. It's time to go.
Go? Why? What's going on?
The Warclaws are marching toward this cave
Oh, now are
along
you.
with half the House Redrin soldiers in Balmora. We need to go now.
Damn it! They must have followed us. I'll get my stuff.
Dealing with an arrogant, impatient, overconfident young woman. Now I know how my mother must have felt. We need to move. It won't take those damn cats long to find this place, not with their sense of smell.
Huh.
The back tunnels. Better than heading out the front door and right into the main contingent of Redrin troops. Councillor Eris brought additional soldiers from town. He's intent on getting his daughter, and he may have the numbers to do it. One more thing. The back tunnels wind their way through territory that House Redrin recently acquired. We may run into some resistance. It shouldn't be as bad as what's waiting outside the front of the cave. I'll slow down the main contingent of Redrin forces while you lead Vea out through the back tunnels. I'll find you once we're all clear of the house soldiers and the Khajiit mercenaries.
Is all to you? I'm ready for anything. Well, except if the tunnels cave in on top of us. What? Nobody's ever ready for a ton of rock to fall on their head.
Okay, fair enough.
Search everywhere. Captain Brevin thinks the Councillor's kitten might try to escape through these tunnels.
Damn! Those cat bastards are harder to shake than a blind date. This looks promising. Let's give it a try. That must be the way out. I just hope there aren't any Redderons up there.
Vvardenfeels.
Oh no, we're surrounded! And that's my father! What's he doing here?
Sweep the caves. If you spot Vaya, report back to me. She's not to be harmed.
I prefer that you don't harm the agents I hired either. There is no need for bloodshed.
Father ruins everything. I'm so close to finding my brother, and he shows up to drag me back home. Well, I'm not going back without a fight. You do that for me. Thanks, I guess. But what can you possibly do against all those soldiers? My father brought the whole damn army with him this time. Clever. Tell my father whatever he wants to hear. That might actually work. Afterward, meet me at the Ashlander camp to the south. My brother would often visit that particular tribe. It's as good a place as any to start. Once I find Ulran and make sure he's all right, I'll meet with my father. But that meeting will be on my terms, not his. And tell him to call off his soldiers, or I might change my mind. That should buy us some time.
Halt! Who goes there?
Stand down. These outlanders work for me. The captain reported that he had seen you in the area. There are also multiple reports that Vaya has been spotted. Tell me, have you seen my daughter? I won't sleep well until she's home, safe and sound. I also said that the captain has his own resources. The war claws report to Briven, not me. Look, we're all just trying to get my daughter home safely. Now, tell me what Vaya's thinking. It was a gamble, I admit. An opportunity I couldn't let slip away. You won't make me feel guilty about trying to find my daughter. So, where and when will Vaya meet with me?
Oh, thank you, Gibson. Appreciate that. I actually ran out, so I gotta make some more.
Very well. We'll do this her way. Vaya can be as stubborn as her mother sometimes. But tell my daughter that my patience won't last forever. Next time, I expect Vaya to be with you. Or I might just let Captain Briven do this his way.
Did you
do
see
as
the
I
last
command,
quest that
and
I
let
did?
them pass.
Oh, fuck, that was sad. So, is this the one they're talking about? cliff racers, man. Heavy sack. Take it. There's a lot of music I haven't heard yet. Guess I haven't played that much. Oh. Ah! Fucking Christ, man. Radiant dust. Take it. So do you and your friends play Elder Scrolls Online, Gibson? Oh, the War Claws. Oh, this is the Ashlander cap this way. Oh, okay, well, shit. It's weird, I guess. Ooh. Ah. Looking for recipes, yo. Uh-oh. Doing the coughing? What do you mean, the coughing? But hi, Adam. Cool.
Well, there certainly aren't Ashlanders, not with those tales.
This is disturbing.
I'm not sure what's going on here, but I bet I'm not going to like the answer. Talk to my apprentice. She's eager to find her brother.
Oh. Coffee. Nudge, nudge.
I can't believe this. Why allow the Warclaws to run roughshod over the camp like this? What's House Ridderin thinking? And what in the name of the three have they done with the Ashlanders?
Oops.
My brother often visited this camp. Took me along a couple of times. It used to be such a vibrant place. So full of life. I know House Ridderin wants to expand along the western coast, but I never expected they'd set the Warclaws loose like this. If Olran was here, he'd never stand for the Warclaws invading the camp. He told me the Ashlanders were the same as you and I. Different beliefs don't necessarily make people bad. We need to see if we can find out what happened here.
See?
I really want to help, but Nario won't hear of it. We don't get our hands dirty unless there's a writ attached. She's so fond of reminding me. We'll hang around and wait for you to find something before we move in.
Vea, I don't think this is a good idea. We're trying to keep you out of House Redrin hands, remember?
You're not my parent, Nario. I can take care of myself, even if the Mother of Blades doesn't think so.
Damn it, Vea! You know I hate that title. I'll make sure Vea stays out of trouble. Just find whatever you can so we can get out of here before the Warclaws notice us. She only calls me that to annoy me. It's an obscure Morag Tong title given to ranking female agents when they take on apprentices. She's just lucky that as her mentor, I'm not allowed to kill her. You're not that lucky.
Huh. Leroy Jenkins. Huh. Fuck that. This isn't Skyrim, this is Elder Scrolls Online. This is the Morrowind expansion pack. I'm a big fan of the original Morrowind games, so this is kind of like... Not Skyrim. Reds. Birds. Fish. Ha! Actually, 1 second. I got some Morrowind goodies yesterday. Girl at the store gave me a steel book for Morrowind for free, just as I was talking about it, and she's awesome. And then I got like little pop figures, even though I hate them, but they're Morrowind, so got like Naryu and the Warden, kind of cool. Where to put these? Too much stuff on the desk. Then I got 2 Viveks, which is one glows in the dark and one doesn't. Whee!
Najib does not like growing old, but the alternative is worse.
So that's exciting. Wise woman.
If I'd realized how popular this camp was going to be with Outlanders, I would have moved the tribe ages ago. You don't appear to be one of the heretical invaders, but looks can be deceiving.
Oh, pickle.
What
Yeah,
do you
I don't
seek,
like pop
stranger?
figures, but because they're Morrowind based, I wanted them really bad. There's one more I need.
Ah, Ulran the Exile. He disgraced his family and lost his status, but remained true to his heart. Ulran is here. He tried to stand against the Redorans, just as they detained me within this yurt. I assume they dragged him off to the mine, along with most of the tribe who refused to let those tribunal dogs
Yeah, to be
walk
fair, I
all
haven't
over
been
us.
streaming very often.
Or should I say tribunal cats
Been
in
busy
this
with kind
instance.
of a second job.
Be wary. The mine will be as protected as the camp, maybe even more so. It's a small hole in the ground, but it served us well until the Redorans and their war claws arrived. Now they toss my people aside and lock the door. Warclaw Irgazar carries the key, but there is a spare in the supply yurt.
Well, I did kill what's his face, so
Get the key to the mine from either the Warclaw's commander or the supply yurt, whichever suits your needs. Perhaps you'll find what you seek within Kudanot's depths. to keep the head and the body separate. As long as I'm here, I can't offer my people hope or advice. And I certainly can't compel them to rebel against these invaders. I have no doubt. However, my place remains with my people, at least for now. The Warclaws have treated me well so far. They believe I can make their tails fall off if I so choose. Who am I to dissuade such creatures from their beliefs?
Supply yurt. There we go. Yeah, fuck that guy. Fuck that guy.
We're just going to burn them? Even the Reverend?
Warclaws! Attack!
So that he has to respawn. No. Buran.
Down here! Come on! Wait. What's that smell?
Veya, stay back. You don't need to see this.
What happened here?
No.
Oh gods! They murdered these poor Ashlanders! Oh no!
Intruder!
Oran!
Warclaws!
Oran!
Attack!
Wake up, please! You can't be dead. You just can't!
Veya shouldn't have had to see this. Even I'm finding it hard to believe that the mercenaries would slaughter these Ashlanders for no reason. Not to mention the son of a house counselor. Doesn't make any sense. I suppose anything could happen in the heat of the moment. But to kill a Redrum?
Yep.
Even an exiled one? That's presumptuous even for the Warclaws. I wonder if Eris knows about this. I'm not sure how Veya's going to get her answers now. I've seen these before. They use them in Eastmarch to record and send important messages. They're expensive and as rare as a sober Nord. But Oron was always attracted to the contrivances of other cultures. Shall we see what it has to say?
If you're listening to my voice, know that my time is short, and what I have to say is important.
Brother, is that you?
Everything that
So many
happened was a
people.
deliberate act to discredit me. I need to report the events so my sister can learn the truth about her brother. You have to understand, I don't share my house's hatred and distrust of Ashlanders. So, during my normal patrol, when I heard that Ashlanders had come to Balmora and were causing trouble, I was dubious to say the least.
Dubious.
I arrived to find one of my soldiers arguing with the Ashlanders. He spat at them, called them savages. When one of the Ashlanders objected, my soldier drew his sword. Before I could intervene, my soldier's blade struck him down. I ordered the soldier to stand down, but he ignored me and stepped toward the second Ashlander. I killed my own soldier. I had to. Before I knew it, I was dragged before the Redoran Council and exiled. I never even got to say farewell to my sister. I believe I was set up for this fall, but I don't know by who. I came to this camp for shelter, but House Redoran's reach grows ever longer. Now Captain Briven's here. I'm going to talk to them, just in case I made this stone for my sister Vea.
Oran!
Everyone's watching.
What am I supposed to do now?
I agree with Ulran's assessment. Certainly sounds like someone led him into a situation guaranteed to make him fail. I can't believe he put this burden on Vea, though. What was Ulran thinking? I didn't say that. Just not sure how to proceed. We're entering dangerous waters here, going up against House Redoran. And we don't even have a writ to protect us. I'm going to take Vea and head back to our safe house in Balmora. They found our cave, but the abandoned basement is still secure. After that, I'm not sure. The Morag Tong has rules. If I break them, I'll have to deal with the consequences.
Oh. Funny.
I agree with Ulran's assessment.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Certainly sounds like someone led him into a situation guaranteed to make him fail. I can't believe he put this burden on Vea, though.
Oops.
What was Ulran?
Wait, did I not talk to her first? Oops.
Oran's not supposed to be dead. That wasn't the way this was supposed to end. What am I gonna do now? Damn Oran for leaving me that damn message! And damn him for dying on me! Gods, I miss my brother. I still don't understand. Oran said someone set him up to fall. Who would do such a thing? And why would they do it? Oran never wanted to hurt anyone. So that's why they exiled him? That's why they killed him? He was too damn good? That's the problem? We've got to find out who did all this. They won't get away with this. I won't allow it.
Bitch, you just might have to. Please don't turn off my Xbox. Yeah.
Oh, I'll find them all right. And when I do, they'll pay for what happened to Oran. I swear by Mafala's sacred web and the first blood my blade ever tasted, I'm going to avenge my brother.
Alright.
I agree with Ulran's assessment. I didn't say that. Just not sure. I'm going to take Vea and head back to our safe house in Balmora. We can't just kill with wild abandon. We follow a code. We only execute those whose names appear on sanctioned writs. If we kill respectable citizens without a writ, that's just murder. So, without proof and a proper writ, my hands are tied. You do that, but be careful. We're not sure who in House Redoran is involved, and I'd rather not see you wind up like these poor Ashlanders. Vea and I still need your help to get to the bottom of all of this. We'll see you in Balmora, hero. I'll get Vea back to Balmora and try to figure out our next move. Stay alert when you meet with Councillor Eris. There's no telling who's involved in Ulran's exile and subsequent murder.
Alrighty. Balmora questline's a lot longer than I thought it would be. People said this expansion's short. Kill yourself. Seriously. Alright. Shroom beetle! Haven't been giving me shrooms though. So that's the boss. Anyone fighting the boss right now? Nope. Okay. And this suited pirate will just not stop. Where's the waterfall? I wanna know. Never a waterfall, and that was added through mods, I can't remember. I guess things could change in 700 years. Who needs textures? Man, the Xbox can barely handle this expansion. It's great. But, you know, such is life. I'll get a Xbox Scorpion. All will be swell. At that price point, though, the Xbox One X is pretty impressive. Pretty fucking impressive. Yeah, but you know what though? The Xbox One, you can't build a PC for that price with the same specs, and consoles are optimized. So, I like my Xbox, so. If I'm gonna buy a PC, it's gonna, you know, be almost a $2,000 PC. I'm not gonna buy a fucking $500 PC. Piece of shit PC.
Customers are always welcome.
All my games are on Xbox. I like playing with them.
And so the Outlander returns, as we discussed in the swamp. I expected you to return with Vaya, or present me with a time and place for us to meet. Tell me, Outlander, which is it to be? Complication? What kind of complication? I ordered my soldiers to stand down and let you do things your way. But instead of results, you bring me excuses. No, that's not possible. My son was banished, ordered to leave Vvardenfell and never return. Why would he disobey me and go to those savages? Vaya was with you? And you left her out there? By the three, everything is unraveling no matter how hard I try to maintain control. I need you to do something else for me if you would, Outlander. Tell my daughter I'm sorry. Tell her she needs to stay away until I can calm things down. I don't want to see anything happen to her. Promise me. And take this. Consider it payment for your efforts thus far. If you'll excuse me, I need some time to consider everything you've told me. Once I determine the best way to proceed, I'll contact you. In the meantime, make sure Vaya stays away from Balmora and House Redoran. It was never meant to be an attack. I sent Captain Briven to clear land that already belonged to House Redoran. The Ashlanders were given an opportunity to depart. The situation didn't have to turn violent. Those damn savages should have just left. House Redoran has been slowly expanding in that direction for years. We claimed that area almost a year ago, but we were forced to temporarily abandon it when a massive ash storm hit. Before we could return, the Ashlanders moved in. Redoran depends on that land for hunting and resources. The Ashlanders are like a plague of insects. They sweep into an area, take everything, and move on. We couldn't allow them to do that here. So, I sent Captain Briven to convince them otherwise. The captain serves House Redoran with honor and dedication. He's out doing his job. If Briven had anything to do with my son's death, he would have reported it to me. He'd have no reason to keep such news from me and the other counselors. I'll speak to Briven when he returns. But understand, the captain operated under my orders. He's an exemplary soldier and an upstanding member of the House. Like me, everything he does is for the betterment of House Redoran. It was never meant to be an attack.
Right. I still have... Really? Only lasted the hour? Fuck, I need to make more. Did he? I have
How can I help you?
Perfect row. Alright, I can make 4 more pots. What's the shirt?
Outlander, over here! Now you told me what you found in the Ashlander mine. I can't imagine what Vaya must be going through right now, but she shouldn't be alone. That's why I came looking for you. Nayu has responsibilities to tend to. Morag Tong responsibilities. Understand? She left me to keep Vaya company, but I'm not very good at spouting words of comfort and solace.
Okay.
Unless I can kill something, I'm very good at that. You do understand. And now you implied you're as dense as the ash storms coming off Red Mountain. Good to know even the Mother of Blades can be wrong.
No, it's just,
Vaya's upset, and not just about her brother. She wanted to go with Nayu.
Probably buy a 4K TV maybe, and I want a box that works, and I like my Xbox, and it's just a good value.
Nayu's job concerns
and it
House
works.
Redoran.
I don't have to do anything
That's
with
why
it.
she didn't want
not that
Vaya
I
to
have
accompany her
problems
on
with
this
PCs, but
Vaya's grief-stricken,
just
angry, and ready to
like
lash out at anyone and anything. So keep your head low and try not to upset her.
The back compact? What does that mean?
I have experience getting on a lot of people's bad sides. Women, especially, find me exasperating. Irresistible, but exasperating. It's a gift. Something about who Nayu's target is. Thinks the target may know something about what happened to her brother. Look, I'm not even sure how Vaya found out who Nayu's
I mean,
target
it's not
is,
an.
and I
It's
don't
still an
want to know.
Xbox One.
Just go and talk to her, please. Carefully. and with your hands empty and clearly visible. She's in the safe house beneath Balmora, or at least that's where I left her. But I didn't lock the door, so I suppose she could be anywhere by now. I suggest you hurry.
Man, this guy's been selling shit for days.
Get out of here, Ashur. I don't need a nursemaid, no matter what Nari you might think. Oh, it's you. Sorry about that. Did Ashur send you to check up on me? I swear, the next person that treats me like a child is gonna find my dagger in their stomach. Gods, I'm not mad at you. I'm just annoyed at everybody right now. No, I don't think so. It's just been difficult. Finding poor Ulran in the Ashlander camp. I need to be doing something. Sitting down here in the dark, hiding, that's not gonna solve anything. I know, but Nariu's writ. It involves a Redoran Councillor. Exactly the opportunity I've been waiting for. The Councillor knows who set up my brother. We need to talk to her before Nariu executes the writ. Do this for me, and I promise to stay here. Well, Nariu wouldn't tell me any specifics, but she trained me well. It wasn't hard to sneak a glance at the writ before she took off. Her target's at Arenum Manor, out in the swamp. Not far from that smelly cave, actually. I appreciate you agreeing to see what you can learn at Arenum Manor.
I'm gonna do this quest.
My father used to say it was used by councillors as a retreat. But Mother always told me it was where they conducted business that
probably
required
take a bit of a
certain degree
break,
of privacy.
and then I'm going to have a shower and probably do Sedith Mora instead, because this is my last Balmora. Because I'm gonna be playing all fucking day, waiting.
That's all I've been doing, thinking. And I think Ulran was right. I think someone wanted him out of the way, and they orchestrated the event with the Ashlanders to do it. Someone played my brother for a fool, and it cost him his life. Brivon's as stubborn as my father when it comes to following the rules and regulations of House Redoran.
No worries.
Ulran and Brivon
Thanks for
were best
watching, I
friends.
appreciate it.
Even if they argue.
Fewer counts, always nice.
Politics, foreign relations, the Ashlanders, you name an issue, and Ulran and Brivon were probably on opposite sides of the argument. It got to the point where I had to ignore both of them or they'd drive me insane. You did? How did he take it? I mean, he didn't know that my brother was dead. Really? I suppose that makes sense. I think he loves us, in his own way. But what else did he say? Did he know that Ulran had been banished?
Ooh, American followers.
He didn't expect...
Merca.
My father doesn't know his children as well as he thinks. Either of them. That's why I had to get away. Join the Morag Tongue. At least Nariu understands me. Mostly. I can't agree to that. I need to figure out what happened to my brother, who was involved, and then I'm going to make them pay. Just you watch.
Alright. Maybe north of here, right? Right here? Oh, it's right here. Okay. These respawn? Sure did. Chicken, shroom beetles. Mushroom, no. Chicken. No, fast traveling does make you really like appreciate the game though. Okay. Oh, it's a chest. Yes. Simple, but better than nothing, I guess. Can't go in them. Sucks, but you know.
I expected you hours ago, hero. It's not polite to keep an assassin waiting. I was wondering how long it was going to take Vare to convince you to follow me. But she thought I didn't notice when she glanced at my writ, didn't she? Where is my overly curious apprentice, by the way? I know Vare wants answers, but this is my job. There are rules, especially where the lords of the great houses are concerned. There might be a way to deal with this, though, provided you're willing to help. First, don't kill any veterans. That's a violation of my writ and could have serious consequences for both of us. Second, you sneak around and search for anything that pertains to Ulron's exile, while I figure out how to deal with the Counselor. We need to be invisible. These things work best when no one but the target knows we're there. If you get spotted, you're on your own. I even cough on anyone without a writ, and the Morog Tong will have my head. It's unusual, but not unheard of. True, most writs taken out against the houses target low to mid-ranking officials. The Grand Master is cautious when it comes to accepting such a high-profile writ. Apparently, though, this target has been very bad. Councillor Dovera has been conspiring with House Drez to promote the slave trade and avoid scrutiny by Redrin and Pact officials. She played a dangerous but profitable game, and her coffers were overflowing. Until someone noticed. I'm not privy to the laborious investigations that took place. In cases like these, though, the target usually becomes complacent and lets her guard down. She made a mess. Now I get to clean it up, for the good of Dunmer society. That's the question, isn't it? It nags at us the way the torchbug nags at the brave little scrib in those children's stories. Once we discover who Ulron's torchbug is, we'll have a clearer understanding of why they set him up and why he had to die. I'm not saying that. Accidents happen. But they certainly made sure Ulron was in the wrong place at the wrong time, both in Balmora and again in the Ashlander camp. In addition to whatever you can find here, you should also talk to Captain Briven. Briven's name keeps coming up. At the very least, he was Ulron's best friend once. He might be able to shed some light on Ulron and what happened to cause his exile. And I really want to know what took place after Ulron left us that message. Bea's my apprentice, and I'll decide when she's ready to take on a mission. She's been through a lot, and her actions reflect on me and my status in the Morag Tong. She may not appreciate it right now, but I'm trying to keep the both of us on track. That's how it works. Her actions are my actions. Vea goes out and executes 3 writs. I share the credit and get praised for training my apprentice. On the other hand, if she kills someone without a writ, the Morag Tong takes both our heads. There have to be. My order came this close to being eliminated. It's only recently that we've started to make a comeback, and only in Dunmer territory. If we can't control the actions of our members, we'll be hunted down and destroyed for sure.
Is this a flower? Oh, okay. Overexcited. Christ.
Getting old is no picnic. The alternative is a lot worse.
Tell that stupid swit to watch his back.
He's not the sharpest arrow in the quiver.
That's what he said.
The front door's guarded like a bank vault. Maybe there's another way in through one of the buildings by the docks.
I can't remember her name. The pretty one.
This looks promising. Might even lead to the wine cellars. I could use a good bottle of wine.
Ooh, urns.
What? See what you can find pertaining to Ulran. I've got a dagger and a writ with Councillor Dolvara's name on them.
Remember her name? The pretty one.
If we don't find anything, maybe we can ask for an invitation to the upcoming council meeting. I'm sure they'd be happy to answer our questions. So House Redoran issued an advisory against the Morag Tong? That lot of good that's going to do the Counselor.
Ooh. A good find. See you there. Good find indeed. Not visible. Good to know.
What a little extortion among friends.
Damn the luck! I was hoping for a quick stab and go, but it seems the Counselor might actually know something about Ulron.
Right.
So Counselor Dolvra does know something about Vea's brother. Damn it all! Now I suppose you want to actually talk to her before I execute the walking pile of pond scum. Of course we do. I specifically waited for you to arrive because I figured that would be the case. Still doesn't mean I'm happy about blurring the line between helping Vea and performing my duty as a Morag Tong. We discovered that the next meeting of the High Council will take place at the consulate outside Balmora. The war clause and the Ashlander abuse aren't completely sanctioned by the House, and Dolvera was present when Ulron was exiled. Not a bad haul. That means we have to get Dolvera to spill her guts before I spill her guts. Just keep your wits about you, hero. Dolvera wields her feminine charms the way I wield my daggers. Don't let her seduce you into doing something stupid before I end her.
Tell that stupid swit to watch his back.
Be quick with your questions, hero. When I slip in, so do my daggers.
Ah, you must be here about those pesky patrol schedules. After all that clandestine correspondence, it's a pleasure to finally meet you in person. Now, come closer so we can celebrate our partnership in a proper fashion. Well, look at you. I'm impressed. The last person House Dres sent over was so much more scruffy. I have a meeting with House Halalu shortly, but I think I can spare a few more moments for you. To seal our partnership, you understand. The noble's banished son? Why does House Dres care about that? Never mind. Anything so we can get to the good stuff.
Yeah.
Ulron was tested and found wanting. Chose the life of a savage over his own soldier. We stripped him of his rank and exiled him. Ulron's dead? I hadn't heard. As to who was behind the test of Ulron's loyalty, what does that matter? He failed and paid the price for his poor choices. What does all this have to do with our arrangement?
You aren't clever enough, or pretty enough, to avoid what's about to happen, Dolvra.
What's the meaning of this? Who are you people?
I'm a Morag Tong, with a writ that says you're a criminal and a traitor. That means I get to end your miserable existence.
Into my crab.
Take another look around, hero, and see if you can find anything else related to Oran. Alakir massage oils? Fancy. But that has nothing to do with Oran. More proof that Dolvra was in bed with both House Halalu and House Drez. That's Captain Briven's seal. I suppose our evil counselor courted favor wherever she could find it. The good Captain Briven appears to be more involved in Oran's fate than I had imagined. He never struck me as the type to use murder and deceit to get ahead, but that's the problem with greed. It causes decent people to make stupid choices. Or he's trying to hide something. The letter mentioned an intact squad sent to scout the old fort. You need to get out there and see what those soldiers know before Briven gives them new orders and they disappear. I suppose she's probably pulled tight as a bowstring waiting to hear something. Go talk to Vea while I present my writ to the authorities. I can't wait to see the look on the Redoran Magister's face when I tell him what his counselor was up to.
Want to sneeze? Oh. Ah. Crash a win. Shit. No. Try another chocolate. Central? Eastern. Okay, so like... Good! Oh, good!
Back again? Took your sweet time. You didn't learn anything, did you? Not that it matters. Oran's dead and nothing can change that. What good is that going to do? They won't speak to us. House before family and all that. Believe me, I'm more than familiar with Redarin honor. Still, I suppose I know a few ways to get people to talk. More rules. I thought we were beyond those kinds of limitations. Look, I need to figure out who's responsible for Oren's death. House councillors, Redarin soldiers, Ashlanders, whoever it is, they need to pay. Riven was Oren's best friend. Would he really betray my brother? Regardless, I want you to have this. You could have handed me to my father and you didn't. Other than Naryu and Asher, you might be the only friend I have left. So which soldiers are we talking about? I know most of the people my brother used to work with. Eyewitnesses are better than notes in the house registry, provided I can actually get them to talk to me. There's no time to waste. That fort's near the cave where I was hiding. Last time I was there, the fort was crawling with cultists. We need to find them before Vatala and his soldiers wind up sacrificed to some Daedric prince. We'll get Vatala and his soldiers killed. I know the process. Turning in a writ can take hours, maybe even an entire day. I'll leave Naryu a note. She can meet us at the fort. I'm going. Either come with me or get out of my way. Let me gather my gear and write a note for Naryu. I'll meet you near the Hlormoran stronghold. The more I think about it, the more convinced I am that we'll learn who's responsible for Oran's death soon. Then blood will flow. As far as I'm concerned, rules got my brother killed. They don't apply to me anymore. Besides, to find the soldiers, we're probably going to have to carve a path through those cultists. The Morag Tang won't care about that. That's what the handbook says. Look, I know what Naryu's done for me. To keep me safe, I appreciate that. But this is about what they did to my brother. Nothing else matters. Not Naryu, not you, and certainly not me. No, never. You and Naryu aren't my enemies. I just need to get justice for Ulran. Otherwise his death will be the first of many. We have to be able to resist laws that make no sense or get people hurt, without being afraid of getting exiled. I know Vatala. He's a typical Redarin soldier, loyal to a fault, always spouting nonsense about house and honor above all. He was devoted to my brother, though. Ulran considered him to be one of his best. Ulran had a habit of putting the needs of others ahead of his own. He probably told Vatala and his soldiers to remain quiet. Decided to take responsibility and save them any heartache. I hope these soldiers remember that when we find them.
Betrayed? Excuse me. And this bitch is quick.
You're here, I'm here, the damn cultists are here. You know who isn't here? Battler and his squad. They're probably hiding. Or dead. They better not be dead. Naryu's probably busy clearing her writ, and we don't have time to wait. This opportunity to learn more about what happened to Olran won't last much longer. We need to find that squad of soldiers. Fine. You wait for Naryu. I'm going to go and find those soldiers. Their orders were to scout the old stronghold. I suggest we search along the outskirts and see if we can pick up their trail.
All right.
A bedroll, still wrapped and ready to use. Standard issue for a Redoran soldier. A Redoran officer's sword. No Redoran soldier would leave that behind willingly.
Lies! This bit stinks of the tribunal, pretending to be Ashlanders. Bah!
Corporal Darvel. I knew him. But the others, they're civilians. They must have taken Tellem's soldiers inside.
Right, into my first stronghold. Oh my god, it's exactly the same.
Let's find the soldiers and get out of here before these stupid cultists realize what's happening.
What is that terrible smell? Who's that? We won't let you take us without a fight. Wait.
Bea, is that you?
Thank the three! You're all still alive!
I'm not sure what you and Vare are doing here, but let us out. Then we can return Vare to her father. Councillor Eris has been terribly worried since she disappeared. This isn't the time or the place to have that discussion. Get the key to this cage and then we can find a private place to talk. One of the cultists carries the key. I don't think he's too far away. We hear him patrolling around every so often. Free us, and I'll tell you whatever you want to know. You have my word as a Redoran and as an officer.
You find the key. Me and Vatala. We're going to have a little chat while we're waiting.
Vare, I'm just trying to protect you.
From what? The truth? Oh, please. I want to know who did this to my brother.
Another sacrifice for the Prince of Bargains.
Do you think we can complete the ritual with a different item?
Hey, wait! You can't leave us like this. I knew I shouldn't have told Vare the truth. I just made everything worse. Please let us out of here. We have to stop Vare before she does something she'll regret. I told her what she wanted to hear. I was with Captain Ulran the day everything happened. I was commanded to lure the Ashlanders to town and set up a situation for Ulran to deal with. My orders were to invite the Ashlanders to Balmora to trade, send some local toughs to instigate a commotion, and then get Ulran to investigate. It was just supposed to be a loyalty test. Who expected Ulran to kill his own soldier to save a savage? Captain Briven, though he was still a lieutenant at the time. As soon as I explained all this to Vare, her face turned dark and she stormed out of here. I think she's going to Balmora to kill him. You need to let me out so I can warn the captain. Thank you. Now, get to Balmora and stop Vare before she does something she'll regret.
Uh-oh. Let's go, go, go.
Get your ass over here, hero. We've got a situation and it's not good. I leave you and Vaya alone for a couple of hours, and everything goes to oblivion in an ore cart. Why did Vaya leave the safe house? And why is House Redoran tearing the city apart to find her? You did what? I suppose you thought that was a good idea? Well, the damage is done. At least tell me you found something to make this debacle a little more palatable. That explains why Vaya broke into the kin house. I'm not sure what happened in there, but she certainly stirred up the Redoran soldiers. Vaya might still be inside. Or she might have given them the slip. She could be anywhere by now. If Vaya kills Brivin without a writ, the Morag Tong and House Redoran will both want her head on a silver platter. You check the kin house. I'll grab Ashur and see if we can pick up Vaya's trail in the streets. Don't let me down, hero. What an absolute mess! I knew an apprentice was going to be difficult, but this is ridiculous. Still, I don't want to see Vaya get hurt. Let's find her.
Oh.
Scour the streets, search the buildings. Vaya Releth does not leave this city.
Young woman. She killed them all. Didn't say a word, just walked in, drew her blades, and cut down every soldier who tried to stop her. And her eyes. I never saw such rage as I saw in her eyes. She headed upstairs, to Captain Brivin's apartment, I think. I can't believe she killed all these soldiers.
Well, I can. Damn.
No, she totally ignored us. Just the soldiers. Nobody else was harmed.
This Dunmer is cursed.
This is cray-cray.
What's the meaning of this? Where are the soldiers? If you're looking for my husband, I'll tell you the same thing that I told that brazen young woman. The council is meeting outside Balmora, and Briven is protecting the councillors. Now, if you don't mind, I've had more than enough excitement for one day. I could barely make sense of the nonsense she was spouting. It was Vea, Councillor Eris's daughter. Everything she said was a ramble. Something about my husband betraying her brother, that my Briven had to suffer just as she was suffering. She had a knife, but no, she didn't harm me. She said her brother wouldn't hurt an innocent, that I wasn't responsible for his death. Do you have any idea what she was talking about? Because I certainly don't. You shouldn't get involved. That young woman will hasten her own death if she thinks she can get past my husband and his soldiers. But if you insist, the meeting is taking place at the garrison north of Balmora. Dead soldiers? They were just protecting the kin house. I'll go stay with my sister in Vivek. Briven is the finest soldier I know. He'll set Vea straight. I'm sure of it.
Please tell me you found Vea. I can already feel the cold steel of the executioner's blade on the back of my neck. Is Vea trying to get herself killed? You can't just barge into a Redoran garrison and ask the soldiers to stand aside while you murder their captain. We have to get to her before she gets to Briven. She murdered soldiers without a writ. This is a dark path she's decided to follow. And unless we play this just right, it's not going to end well for any of us. Let's find Vea and put a stop to this. We can deal with any consequences after that.
What a long quest line. Jesus.
I don't like the looks of this. Brivin is using war claws to patrol the garrison instead of veteran soldiers. Either House forces are stretched thinner than I thought, or Brivin wants to justify the use of mercenaries to the Council. Maybe nothing, maybe everything. We know Ulron refused to employ mercenaries. He hated counting on thugs to do the right thing. I expect the Veteran Council feels the same. Maybe Brivin's trying to show them what the War Claws can do. The War Claws may be a blessing in disguise. I can explain killing these bastards a lot easier than trying to wipe Redwin blood off my hands. Let's go stop Veya. I'm ready when you are, hero. There's no stealthy way to approach this. The front door's our only option. Then we track down Brivin, find Veya, bonk her on the head, and get her out of here before she does something I can't fix. Easy as gore apple pie. I'll cause a distraction and try to draw away some of the war claws. Then I'll meet you inside. Just be careful in there. Alert too many of the soldiers or mercenaries, and we'll have the entire garrison after our beautiful arses.
Fuck, I love this chick.
Gold may be the root of evil, but we all need roots.
Chocolate for days.
Glad to see we all made it. Now let's find Brivin before Veya skewers him. Nothing yet, eh? I hear voices behind this door, but it's locked tight. Keep looking, hero. I haven't so much as heard or seen even a whisper of Brivin yet. Just lots of snarling war claws. If we can't get through this door, there's only one other way to go. It's always important to figure out where a target keeps its wine. In this case, down in the cellars. There's a staircase back where we first came in. And if we still don't find Brivin or Vaya, well, at least there'll be plenty to drink. And I'll figure out how to get this door open, just in case. You know, attending a House Redoran Council meeting was always a secret goal of mine. Right after getting a lusty Argonian maiden to scrape my flesh raw with her abrasive tongue.
You will give Khajiit some moonshine, yes?
You can't be too careful picking your enemies.
Do not let yesterday take up too much of today.
He goes to the city just for the pickpockets, since it's the only love he ever gets.
You will be precious.
Did you see that one's new bow? It is most fragrant. Do not let yesterday take up too much of today.
Captain Brivin is on his way. Soon we'll have a permanent job in House Redoran, yes? Interfered for the last time.
What's going on down here? It sounds like a... You! What are you doing here? Explain! What in the name of the three are you up to? I thought you worked for Councillor Eris. You better have a damn good reason for killing the mercenary leader. I ought to sound the alarm and let her warriors deal with the likes of you. Vaya? She's barely out from under her mother's presumes to judge my actions? No matter. Whatever your motives, nothing justifies the blatant killing of Ferhara and her mercenaries. Councillor Eris can't protect you this time, Outlander. Ah, now everything becomes clear. Vaya learned something of her brother's fate and wants to retaliate. Then let her come. But know this, I merely set the events in motion. I didn't conceive the plan. You're looking for the responsible party. Then look no further than Councillor Eris. He wanted to prove his son's loyalty to the House, to show that Oren's fascination with the savage Ashlanders hadn't corrupted him. Well, look how that turned out. A test Oren failed. Eris was devastated when his son sided with the savages, and his daughter ran away. He decided to resign his position. He'll make the announcement today. Eris hopes to restore his family, but I think it's a lost cause.
Oh.
That's for Oren. Choke on your own blood, you bastard. My father, the entire council, they're all guilty. They all have to die. I have to do this, so stay out of my way.
Leia actually did it. She killed Briven in cold blood. Vea killed Briven without a writ. It was pure, focused rage. I never expected her to go through with it. If Vea doesn't get herself killed up there, the Morag Tong will hunt her down and execute her, like a rabid gua. Her and me both. I'm not sure they deserve to be saved, but that's what we have to do. Vea can't be allowed to kill the councillors. We have to stop her. It's more than me and Vea's lives on the line. Something like this could destroy the Morag Tong. The Morag Tong only recently began to find acceptance again. Vea's actions don't just reflect badly on me. They could be used to force us back into the shadows, maybe even disband us all together. We're both going to have to answer for this. We have to get ahead of her. Cut her off. There's a door on the main floor, near the kitchens, that should allow us to come at the council meeting from another direction. I was able to get it open when I was scouting around up there. Let's go. Nothing's more important than reaching the council meeting. If the mercenaries get in our way, cut them down.
Gold may be the root of evil, but we all need roots.
When the new moon rises, the Khajiit will leave the Dominion.
Father? I'm here. Come out and tell me why you killed my brother.
Everyone, calm down. Councillor Eris will deal with this. We're safe in here. There's no need to panic.
No need to panic? She's cut down every mercenary in her way. Her father won't be able to stop her.
Vea's getting close. We're running out of time. Let me open this door.
Vea, daughter. I'm so sorry. I never meant for any of this to happen.
Come on, stubborn, stupid lock.
Father, why? Does the house really matter more than your own son?
I needed to protect Ulron, to prove his loyalty. If I could do it all over again.
But you can't. None of us can. That's
They
why
are
I have
no.
to do this.
That's an order.
I'm not your apprentice anymore. The house has grown corrupt, evil. That's why all the councillors have to die. No more rules! No more secrets! House Vvardenfeels falls today.
Enough, Vea. This isn't the way. Veya's tower.
So much bloodshed. So much needless death. Only Eris would have listened. Outlander, we should speak. I think we can help one another.
She wants to talk to you, hero, not me. Best.
Well, I'm gonna keep her waiting. I'm gonna feel all the shit.
The Morag Tong agent. She cares deeply for Veya, doesn't she? It takes great courage to go against your heart and do what you know is best. You both did that by protecting the Council. For that, you have my thanks. A series of regrettable decisions led to this family tragedy, and most of them were made by Eris Relith. I knew of Ulron's compassion concerning the Ashlanders. It was unorthodox, but not worthy of the punishment meted out. Eris was wrong. Eris convinced Briven to test Ulron. Then the two of them decided to slaughter the Ashlanders. Oh, the Council allowed itself to be convinced that exile was an appropriate punishment, but we were wrong to let it go as far as it did. I didn't say that, but we're not butchers. We do not hire mercenary thugs to wipe out an entire people. This gathering was to deal with that. Eris planned to step down, and we were going to demote Briven for the part he played. House Redorin behaved poorly. Morag Tong rules were violated. I suggest we make sure these details never see the light of day. Leave the bodies where they are. We will say that Veya died protecting her father and the Council from the War Claws. Cooperate with House Redorin and hold your tongues. It's as simple as that. I shall return to the Council meeting and conclude our business. When we're finished, I expect you and Naryu to both be gone. That is all.
I'm not sure about this. It's a generous offer, but those are some big secrets to sweep under a rug. Besides, Veya isn't dead. At least not yet. She's still breathing. The High Counselor thinks we killed her. The deal hinges upon all of us forgetting this sorry mess ever happened. Besides, once Veya regains her senses, there's every likelihood that she'll try to kill the Counselors again. When have I ever been able to convince Veya to do anything she didn't want to do? There's Redoran blood on Veya's hands. Once the Morag Tong ties those unauthorized murders to her, she's as good as dead anyway. And, more than likely, so am I. I don't see many options. We can either finish off Veya now, and go along with the High Counselor's deception, or we slip out of here with Veya and send her far, far away. She broke her vows and deserves to die. I know that. But it still feels wrong.
Why would the game do this to me?
You're right. If anyone's to blame for all this, it's me. I wasn't a good enough mentor. If for no other reason, Veya deserves a second chance. Look, you need to leave. We'll meet back in Balmora. And Hero, thanks. Go on. I'll get her out of here before the Council notices and meet you in Balmora. Get going. We'll meet back.
Oh yeah. Is there a cooking fire? Jesus. No. Oh, I didn't know that.
How many times have I told you not to stick your blade in your apprentice's Nayu? She'll live, but she can't stay here. Not after what she's done.
Won't be staying in Vvardenfell.
This goes against every protocol, but I couldn't let poor Vaya bleed to death. I patched all the holes you people put in her, and she should recover given time.
Ashur did an outstanding job. For an assassin, he's got a gift for the healing arts. Bay is going to live. Now I just have to convince her to listen to me this time. And as far as she knows, she did. Now Vaya needs to disappear. Otherwise, both Redrin and the Morag tongue will go after her, Believe me, nobody survives that kind of attention. Vaya didn't ask for everything that happened. She only wanted justice. I've arranged for a ship captain I know to meet us in Vivec City. From there, Vaya will sail to Somerset and rendezvous with an associate of mine. He's kind of furry and a bit of an arse, but he's good people. He'll take care of Vaya. As long as everyone sticks to the bargain, I go about my usual business. A writ here, a nice bath there, maybe a few intimate encounters along the way to relieve the tension, you understand? I just hope Vaya's good with all this. She has to be. Always, hero. Oh, hey, I want you to have this. Something to remember me by until we meet again. I hope you don't leave here with the impression that all dark elves are conniving dirtbags. Some of us are also kind of sexy. Like me, for instance.
Fuck this bitch.
Nario... What happened?
Quiet, Vaya. Rest now. We can talk later.
This goes against every protocol.
Vaya needs her rest. I don't want any of Ashura's stitches to split open before she's had a chance to fully heal. If you want a last word with Vaya, we'll be in Vivec City for a bit before her ship sets sail.
Vivec City? Alright, I know I'm breaking my rule with fast travel, but I have the ambrosia. I want to see this dialogue. But of course. Tell anyone.
Halt, Fetcher! I think we should execute criminals on sight. But my captain won't allow it. He wants your bounty. Fine. Now get your stink away from me. Well?
that recipe. Oh. Let's look this up.
I don't have to go, you know. I can help clean things up around here. I know how to keep a low profile.
This isn't up for debate. You're going.
I'm glad they added this.
How did I know you were going to show up, hero? Can't get enough of my smiling face, hmm? I know she tried to murder a kin house full of counselors, but Thea deserves to see a friendly face before I send her away. She spilled Redoran blood without a writ. She broke the rules of the Morag Tong. As I see it, I don't have a choice. Thea needs to remain dead in the eyes of Vvardenfell. Otherwise we'll all have to pay for the damage she's done. Only if it fails, and that's not going to happen. Somerset is far enough away that no one will find her. Besides, Thea needs time to heal and make a fresh start. She'll be fine. Her new mentor is a pussycat compared to me.
No. Someone had a piece and Brett had the last one.
Nara, you thought you might stop by. You probably hate me, and I completely understand. I'm still glad you showed up, though. I lost my brother. I killed my own father. I kind of went crazy out there for a while. I don't think I'll ever put this completely behind me. But I'll do what Naryu asks. I'll go away, finish my training, try to make a new start. Oh, to Somerset. But don't tell anybody. She was quite adamant about that. She's given me a letter of introduction for some highfalutin Khajiit. Works for a queen or something. Anyway, he's going to be my new mentor. Look, I'm sorry. Ulran's death made me crazy. That's no excuse. But I'm never going to forgive House Redoran for the attitudes that brought us here. I'm done with them. Take care of Naryu. I don't want her to get hurt because of me.
How did I know you were going?
Well? Naryu thought you might stop her.
That's all for now, folks. Balmora is done.